Thank you so much for coming this evening, guys. I'm really excited for this time. Thank you so much for returning to another episode of America's Worst Job. My name is Josiah Grap, and I'm going to be your host. Tonight, I'm here to inform you about a very specific, very special job. Now, before I actually tell you what that is, I have a question for each and every one of you, and I would like you to tell me if you have any good thoughts. So, what kind of job can it be mandatory to stand in a parking lot full of people at 3 a.m., counsel someone on the verge of committing suicide, and plunge a toilet in the same exact day?
RA.
An RA? Any other ideas? No? Well, he nailed it right on the head, so good job, Davis. We got a smart one in our audience. The job that I'm talking about tonight is, what I want to inform us about is, what is the life of a resident assistant like, an RA, and is it worth it? Now, in this job, we've got it within many colleges that there is a position called a resident assistant or an RA. Now, in Pentecost in church, we have it a lot of different times where we'll call them, like a dorm mom or a dorm daddy kind of situation, because we end up claiming something like they're from when we were back in our teen years at church camp in the summer, which can be a lot of fun and also have some drawbacks to it. But in this position, there is nothing new to it, yet in every single college, there's this basic stigma that we'll find about the floor RA. Despite this stigma, however, what do we really know about them? I attend Urshan College in St. Louis of Missouri, and I'm a third-year junior about to successfully complete my entire first year of being an RA. Now, today, I'm happy to bring each and every one of you guys 3 different sections educating you through personal experience and study on what it means to be an RA. Now, these 3 main focus points are: what are the benefits of being an RA? What are your responsibilities of being an RA? And the third one then is, what is the motivation for being an RA? Because after all, you need to be motivated in everything you do. So the first thing is, what are the benefits of being an RA? Well, the first one is people are looking up to you. That can be a very good and a very bad thing, as we all know. The job resumes are absolutely fantastic. People love to see that you have had a student leadership position in any school. The money, of course, is going to pay for part of your school bill, if not the majority of it, depending on what institution you go for. Now, here at Urshan College, we have a very special benefit called air conditioning. At most universities, this is not a valid benefit. However, here, as you guys know, it's very special. At most of them, what it is it's having no roommate. You get your own special room to yourself. Now, this is a very great benefit, the housing incentive, as long as the pay. Now, the second one is, what are your responsibilities? Now, this first one, I believe, is the hardest, and that is being an excellent role model in every way you can. This is something that other students need to be able to look up to you. Now, while we're at a Christian institution at Urshan College, it's really important. At other ones, it's less important, and yet it's still a thing. The second one is that you need to clean your floor. You need to make sure at most institutions that you're maintaining cleanliness, you're maintaining all these different things. One of the big things is that you need to be a member of society within the actual student body that you're a part of. As you can see, I'm wearing right now a Missions Club shirt. I'm the president of the Missions Club here at Urshan College. So it's really important that you're making sure that you are a part of the student body, because things can get skewed and awkward. Another thing, here at Urshan, we take curfew. There's special events where you have to do different special things, really important, really different. And then, of course, the responsibility that people like the least, next to unclogging toilets, is helping students with their problems. Now, you need to be a mediator, a counselor, a friend when there's no friend. Somebody has a breakdown from their work. That's pretty difficult. Now, you've got 10 hours of cleaning per week and 10 hours of cleaning with a community of people. Now, what's the motivation of being an RA? RAs are student positions where you are between being a student and a faculty member. Because of this, it can be really awkward sometimes, kind of like I mentioned earlier, because you can't really fit in because you're something else. Now, we need to make sure that we're helping other people, of course. That's the number one important thing. We need to make sure that we are giving quality and noble motivation, and we need to make sure that we are helping other people to survive the semester. Now, that you've seen a little bit into what it's like to be in the life of an RA, I hope that you'll consider joining our ranks in the future. Student leadership is a bigger deal than any campus can stress enough, And although there are some clearly difficult sections of being an RA, a resident assistant, the payoff is very worth it. Beyond all the benefits that I gave you, personal growth needs to be ranked number one. Thank you so much for watching today's segment of Worst Job in America. As always, my name is Josiah Grap.